I want to do a walkthrough of one of my new favorite games, Warlander, a medieval combat game where you can play against 40 other players, 20v20 matches. There's also a 5 army, 100 player mode, which is really cool. And it's all free to play. You can download it on Steam, so let's get started. Okay, so let's click on characters. There's 3 main types of characters you can play. You can play as a warrior, mage, or cleric. So there's a lot of things you can customize. You can customize the avatar, the emotes, the equipment, the weaponry, the abilities, skills, and perks, or called in this game. And so each one has a number of points, of CP points, depending on how powerful that skill or equipment is. And so each character has a limit depending on their title. So there's the no title characters, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different title characters. And so part of their balancing is that to start off in each match, you can only deploy a titleless character to start. So you have to earn valor points while you're playing, which are earned through different things like battling other players, building siege weapons, breaking down siege weapons, and things like that. So those give you valor points, and when you redeploy, you can use it as valor points to deploy higher tier characters. Now the warriors have the highest health points. They're kind of just your ground troops rushing in on the front lines. The clerics have less health points, but they also have the ability to heal other players and themselves if you use an area heal. Mages have the lowest health points, but also have the highest damage dealing abilities. So they're best when you're defending, or if you're in a location where you can kind of get behind some objects to block enemy fire. Alright, so we have the options of choosing 2 army battle or 5 army battle. 5 army battles only occur every half hour or so. You have to wait for enough players. 100 players is a lot, so we're going to be doing the 2 army battle today. So at the beginning, you get to choose which battle tactics you want to vote for. You can vote for defensive, balance, or assault, so that focuses your different squads more on defense or more on offense. So we got balance tactics picked today, and so there's 5 squads, each has 4 players. You should raise your hand to volunteer. And if nobody raises their hands, it gets randomly assigned. So looks like I got assigned castle guard. So I'm gonna be playing the defensive role. Another thing that I want to point out is that each squad, if you're castle squad, assault squad, special ops, each one has different squad goals. So if you're special ops, your goal is to capture towers, which allow you to deploy, redeploy different places. So for castle guard, like we are right now, our goals are to defend your core for 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and 12 minutes. And if you're the assault squad, your goal is to break through the enemy walls, enemy gates, climb over the walls, attack the core. And then, so the way you win a battle is by completely destroying the enemy's core. Or if nobody's core is destroyed, whoever with the most health remaining of their castle core wins the match. Alright, so now we're doing a battle cry. Anyone can activate a battle cry and others can join in. It gives you temporary boosts like extra strength, extra speed, things like that. And it looks like we're about to start. So we're running out the gates. I might do a little bit of offensive strategy real quick to show you all the game mechanics. So you can sprint by holding shift. You attack by using the left click. You can also block by using the right click. If you use the right and left clicks, then you do a guard break, which staggers your opponent if they're blocking and allows you to get a critical strike if you hit them in their heart. There's a lot of other features like a finishing blow, which grants you more valor points. You can also use your crossbow to fire from a distance. There's a lot of cool abilities and things like that. There's also multiple maps that have really unique, dynamic terrains. I love the fact that there's different weapons. There's battering rams, catapults, other things like that. Castle walls are also things that you can break down. So it's a very dynamic environment, and the combat's really fun. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and leave comments on what other content you'd like to see me make.